some good fresh corn, you just can't beat. Today is Sunday, and Sunday's when the farmer's market stops by. We took corn the Mexican route last time. Now we're gonna take it the Italian route and make pasta. I've been asked how to make dinner when you're cooking for one person who's a vegetarian and one person who's a meat eater, and this is one of those recipes that's gonna work for that type of couple. We're making a corn pesto pasta with the optional addition of a crispy piece of prosciutto, crispy piece of prosciutto, whatever you wanna call it. It's kind of like a garnish at the top. You can crack it and it'll crumble into the pasta. Otherwise, we're gonna use sweet corn that we got at the farmer's market. It smells fresh, firm. This is good corn. That's why I love the farmer's market. You can always rely on the produce being good. So we're gonna take this, cut it off the cob, cooking it with orecchiette. They're like little ears, right? So I like this type of pasta for this recipe because these little cups are gonna kind of cradle little kernels of corn and little bits of the sauce. And it's just a nice match for the dish. We got the prosciutto that we're gonna crisp up, pine nuts, about half a cup, some fresh basil, of course, garlic, lime, a whole bunch of grated Parmesan. This is also, if you watched my corn video, this is also a good substitute for cotija cheese. Let's get into it. So we're just gonna find where the head and the bottom are. So I can feel they're right here and right here. You could save the remainder of the corn after we cut it, throw it in a pot with water and make corn stock. You could do that, but I'm just not gonna do that right now. I have to get them off the cob, and that's generally a big issue for people. I've found that the easiest way to sort of do it is to just cut it in half first. That way I can go through and just go a little slower and cut it off. This is what you could save for stock. It's tons of flavor in there. You could even like push against it and milk it out, but I don't really want to do that right now. Honest truth, that's all that ran away from me. I'll take those odds rather than dirtying up 3 other bowls. So I've divided the mix up in half. They're both gonna cool, but I need one of them to actually definitely cool before I put it into the pesto. So we're gonna get the pesto started. We're gonna wait for the corn to cool down a little bit, and in the meantime, I'm just gonna toast these up real quick. Basically making a basic pesto to start, and then we're adding corn to it. Just gonna put a little bit more garlic. We already used some garlic in the corn, so I'm just gonna add a little bit more. Squeeze of lime juice. Some cheese. And then olive oil. Salt, pepper. Okay, we're just gonna do like an easy chop. Now I'll start to add the corn. So we've got our corn pesto done. We're going to cook the pasta in it and use pasta water to sort of loosen it up and make it more of a sauce. This is what I'm talking about. This should hopefully crack the way I want to, but we'll see. That's good enough. I have the rest of my corn, some Parmesan cheese. Now we're just gonna go cook the orecchiette. When that's done, we're gonna transfer that into a pan with the corn pesto. We're gonna add the additional corn, we're gonna add cheese, and then we're gonna wrap it all up. That's what I wanted it to do. If you're vegetarian, you can leave out the prosciutto and just don't cook it in the pan that you're gonna cook the corn in. Otherwise, that's how I like to do it. I'm not a huge pesto guy normally, but with the addition of the corn, it just adds a sweetness to that basil flavor that goes so well. And I've just kind of fallen in love with making pesto out of corn. And you see like the orecchiette, see it like holds the corn. That's why these are good to use. So when you take a bite, you get that pop. So this is almost a complete farmer's market meal outside of the meat and the pasta. And you know, I'm just trying to show you guys it's better at the farmer's market. I mean, it's not only a better experience, but the food tastes better because everything's fresher and they taste the way they're supposed to be. That's what cooking and eating is all about. I'm sad summer's almost over. I'm trying to make the best of it, and I hope I'm inspiring you guys to kind of seek out better ingredients for your food. It is the thing that makes the difference. Some good fresh corn, you just can't beat. Thanks again for watching, everybody. Repping G-Men Blue today because it's Sunday and it's that time of year and that's what I start to do. So thanks for watching. Make sure you hit the bell and the like button and share these videos across social media. You gotta help me get people into the kitchen. I can't do it myself. I'm trying. Anyways, I'll see you next time.